It's Toronto's favorite realtor.
And one of the finest from Collingwood.
Here together today to bring you this incredible country property on
25 acres.
25 acres. Development potential here for 18 building lots. We got a century home with 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, an open concept layout, and a wood burning fireplace right behind us. And we got an incredible barn up on the hill here, people. We are so close to trails, the lake. You can walk to the ski hill. You're gonna be so excited to see this fantastic property today. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Let's get going on this. Let's get inside and start doing this tour.
Yeah, before you start the tour though, I just want to take 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, we'll get started and then join me.
I'll be right with you.
Let's get going. All right, well, let's get inside. But I want to note this lovely side porch here, totally covered. Imagine having that cup of coffee, glass of wine out here, looking out onto your acreage, the treetops, the blue lake out there. You get the idea. Let's get inside and take a look at this century farmhouse. Coming inside, take my shoes off and take in this room. Right away, my friends, you start to see the character, the charm, the history, the elegance, the romance of this property. It's all over the acreage, and it's certainly right here in the heart, which is this classic, quintessential Ontario farmhouse down by the lake, nestled against those mountains. Look at the details, solid wood doors in here, original pine flooring, massive windows throughout, and we're here in what would have been at one point an addition into this gorgeous dining room space. You see, this is a staircase that carries up, but we have this nook that comes through here, all this character continuing forward out to our garage here. This was an addition put on in the 90s, but opened up, so it's a very modern flow and function here. The layout is on point. Look at these views. We've come from one side of the property where it is gorgeous beyond belief, and you walk in and immediately you're getting views of what we call the orchard, and of course that mountain. So private, so secluded here. You can just feel the peacefulness of all of it. Of course, this walks out. We'll get a shot of this in just a little bit, where you can dine al fresco, relax, read a book in the elements out there. Love the double slider. And we have this massive chef's kitchen. Now say what you want, this kitchen's ready to go. Of course, it could be updated if that's what you're after, but just look at the size and the situation. Views of the yard from both sides of the house here, views of the mountain, and you can even get those views down to the lake. What an incredible spot. And what an incredible space. Think of the island you could put in here, or you could even bring the eat-in kitchen element right into this space and have this set up with chairs and a couch and a cocktail cart, put a little wood stove in here. Really, the opportunities here are endless. And what you're getting is a blank canvas, but even more than that, you're getting a blank canvas that has already so much going for it. It's got the texture and the character and the history and all those things that can never be recreated. And yet there's still this whole element of now bring your own vision to it. And that's what's so exceptional about this property. Just wondering where Leanne went. Give me 1 second here.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Leanne, where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm in Thornbury. I wanted a quick coffee. This downtown is so cute. I'm only 5 minutes away. Do you want a coffee?
Well, okay, hurry back. Okay, she'll be just with us. Just went, I guess, to the little town so close by to get a coffee. Let's get into this living room, see more of this before she catches up with us. Now this has to be one of my favorite rooms in the whole house. Love the exposed brick element here, even a little bit of brick in this other room, kind of tying it all together so lovely. Loving these beautiful refinished pine floors in here, really hearkening back to that original Ontario farmhouse vibe that I know so many people are after. Look at the ceiling height in here. Look at these deep window wells. You're not getting this anymore. You're certainly not getting it in new builds. This is the texture and character and depth that you just take for granted until you see, hey, you can't actually get this anywhere else. This lovely medallion built into the plaster ceiling. Just these little bumps, the character, the original door, and these massive tall windows you just don't get, all double hung, beautiful. And of course, it's not just about the room, it's just as much about the views. And I'm looking out onto the most beautiful patch of apple trees that belong to this property that you can go outside with your family and pick apples on a day like today. What is better than that? Of course, let's talk about size and space. You're gonna get the massive sectional in here. You got room for the television. You got that wood burning fireplace, which you know is for you skiers, everything. Beginning of the mornings, lunchtime, nighttime, warming up the stockings by the fire. You are gonna use this time and time again, and it's gonna be the reason that you crave coming up here. So you get off those slopes, you get in from those cold days, and you warm up and rejuvenate for the next day. That's what life is all about here on the farm. More storage here for wood and all that. Just love this room, really is special, and you're gonna see that for yourself when you come and check it out. Let's see some more. We get flooded by light here. This would have been one of the original doors. Of course, family for years and years and years has been using that side and back entrance. So they turned this door, which no one ever used, into a huge light, and that cascades all the way up into our second floor and gives us incredible reflection into these two rooms. And I am getting the views, my friends, of the property and beyond, right down to that lake from this window. You gotta see it. You gotta see it to believe it. Let's see some more. Another gorgeous room here with these ultra deep window wells and these ultra tall windows. Great ceiling height. Floor in here has been painted out, nice muted color, and you get tons of space here and double entrances. So it's set up as a parlor, another living room, a den, but in the past, this family has used this room as a bedroom. 2 double beds in here for the kids, for the guests, and that brings home those 5 bedrooms. Because we know if you're skiing, if you're laking, if you're biking, if you're hiking, if you're in love with the outdoors and the Blue Mountains, you're gonna wanna bring as many people up to join in that passion with you. And that's what this house is gonna bring you. 5 bedrooms, which means ample amounts of people can come up and live their best life along with you. Just make sure they bring their own groceries. All right, let's see some more. Love the situation of this. So we got a large double closet here. This services our front door, so you're gonna get tons of those ski jackets and stuff in here right off the way, but not taking up the space of that main great room. So it's tucked off to the side, so convenient, and yet not imposing on the openness that you're after when you have a big family home like this. What I really love is more of this lovely light, either pine or maple flooring, bringing us through into our powder room, which is actually in a place where people will use it. So often there's a powder room shoved into a main space, but it's too close, there's too many people around, you're not actually gonna use the powder room, but here you will because it's tucked away, it's easy to slide out, use the powder room and come back in and join the festivities, and everyone doesn't have to know that you slid off. There's a privacy element to it, and while it may be awkward to talk about, those are the exact things that bring comfort and lifestyle and all the things we need to a property. So let's not beat around the bush, let's talk about the real stuff. Closet space, bathroom positioning, it's key. All right, you see we come back around here and we're right where we came in that side door. Just gonna check on Leanne.
Hi.
Hey, how long are you gonna be?
No, I won't be long. I'm just at Delphi Beach by the water. It is so beautiful here.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll just keep shooting.
Okay.
All right, see you in a bit. Let's go upstairs. Lovely original staircase. Check out this banister. People, when you come to a farmhouse like this and you appreciate history and you appreciate all the jewelry that comes with a century home like this, you're gonna see these elements and you're gonna go, oh my God, this is what we want. This is my heart. You're gonna feel that throughout. That's why you gotta come here in person. Let's get upstairs. Somehow, this home starts to feel bigger when you come up to this second level. I guess it's the 4 sprawling bedrooms, the huge family bathroom, and this huge center hallway plan that gives you so much elbow room and kind of room for all those people to mill about and move around each other. So love the space here in the upper hallway. You can see we have a dresser and a chair, but this could be a reading area. This could be an area to do puzzles, crafts, you get it. There's so much space in an old home like this. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Now, speaking of space, let's start with the largest of these bedrooms and go through so you can see where you and your loved ones are going to be nestled up this winter. Now, this is a principal bedroom if I'd ever see one. Let's start with the 2 windows, the view of the tin roof that goes over our carport garage and the views of those mountains. After all, that's one of the main reasons so many people flock to this area all year long, is the hiking and the sports and the lifestyle that those mountains and that lake are gonna bring you. And what a way to wake up in the morning and see that and know this is the kind of place you're bringing to your family. That's a special feeling. Now there's a second staircase here. This could be filled in, but why would you do that? Because that's the charm of a second staircase. We'll call it a butler staircase. You go down here and this brings you right out into our kitchen, living room, great room down there. Love that. Love how it adds that texture and depth. Classic spindles, railing here, giving us that jewelry I was telling you about. Room here for that work from home desk. These pieces of furniture, those antiques that you don't know where you're gonna put them, you just wanna buy them. This is the type of house where you can actually pull over and go, babe, this is exactly where we could put it, because now we have a house with character and a blank backdrop, and we can add antiques and beautiful pieces of furniture to it, and we can make it our own. So look at here, this beautiful piece, just stunning, bouncing off these walls, bouncing off the neutrality of everything, and yet being somehow all tied together with the wood and the trim and the windows and the character and history of this property. And you don't have to give up on the modern conveniences. Huge walk-in closet right here to go with this bedroom, so you can have all your nice clothes, because after all, you're gonna be going out with friends for dinner, you're gonna be going to the club, there's gonna be social stuff up here, and you're gonna have to look your best. So all your cozy sweaters, biking gear, running gear, boating gear, you name it's got to go really well with those fancier dress things you're gonna have room for too, because you're gonna be socializing up here. You're gonna do it all here in the mountains. More jewelry here and a very classic light fixture. This is not new, this is of an era. Well, come on, let's see some more of these bedrooms. Love in this room here, showing off the size with the double beds. Love the character of the beds of the room. Painted out flooring in here, really is a vibe. You see it a lot in Toronto, you see it a lot in these older farmhouses, and it works. Huge window, look at the trim, look at the high ceilings, look at the little bit of vault. These are all the things that you just don't get anymore in these square boxes that you're getting here that feels incredible. People are gonna come here and fall in love with this property, and they won't necessarily know why. Well, I'll tell you why. It's all these lists of little things, unique and special and unattainable in other properties, that you get here in spades. Double beds in a room. Think of the kids in here over the holidays. Don't even get me started. You know, I'm thinking about being a guest and arriving at a property like this with a gorgeous king-size bed, a cover like that, and a view of that orchard, a little bit of vault, this gorgeous original flooring in here. And I'm thinking, you know, close the door and say to my wife, honey, this place is amazing. You know, the Johnsons must be doing pretty darn good here. And the point is, whoever has this place is gonna be doing good in their soul, because the room to make family memories and enrich your life in a property like this is infinite. Check out the room, guys. What do I need to say about size? King size bed, side table, dresser, lovely ceiling height, abundance of natural light and tons of room in here. Put bunk beds in here. Make this a second principal. The choice is up to you. You got the space to do it. And yet another great bedroom with an incredible view here. Beautiful kind of queen or double bed in here, side table, big desk with the dressing mirror, and a view of that driveway. I like this one because you can see when people get here. This is the kids up here waiting for their buddies to come up for the weekend. Mom, they're here! Run downstairs. And let's talk quickly, people, about stairs in hallways and floors like the ones in this house. I call it the Christmas morning creaks, the early morning squeaks, the memories of your children and your family growing up in a home like this. It's something you get in a movie, but guess what? Movies are made after real lives that exist in properties like this one. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the bathroom. Come on. Very good sized bathroom in here, ample counter space. And listen, families, easy to make this double sinks in here, totally. And you got room. If you're gonna do a bit of a reno here and you wanna add more bathrooms, pick your place because there's room all over this house. Stacker washer and dryer behind this door, so you got second level laundry, which is great. You don't have to go down to the basement here, which is a good country basement, but after all, nice to have this accessibility up here. Huge shower stall, kind of got an original cast iron soaker tub in here, neutral surround, and another gorgeous view of our property. And I'm seeing up to the barn, I'm seeing beyond. This is the bathroom I could see myself in, and it's got the size to really service these 3 or 4 bedrooms. That's key. Okay, I'm in love with the double staircases. So to give you an idea, guys, this all goes outside here to a massive storage garage, half barn space. It's kind of a beautiful kind of drive-in. We got tons of stuff stored in here, but it's worth seeing. That's why I mention it right now. This is where the bikes and the kayaks and the canoes, it's dry, the concrete's in great shape. It's all been painted out. It's quite charming in here. And I even see a ping pong table in there because this is the type of place where late into the night, the tunes are gonna be going and the ping pong is gonna be going in the summer and laughter is gonna go on until those kids fall asleep. Let's go outside, put our boots on, do a little bit of a tour around this house and make our way out to that barn. So this is a spot. Imagine sitting out here. You got a big, huge outdoor dining table for those beautiful summer, fall, spring nights. Taking it all in. You got a spot to grill and you're just bringing in the view, and we'll get a shot of this view. In fact, Leanne and I sat here with the sellers when we discussed listing this place. Sorry, one sec. I'm just gonna check in on Leanne.
Hi.
Hey, can I get an ETA? We're halfway through the video.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm just a short bike ride away. You can bike everywhere from this house.
Okay. Anyway, we sat here with the sellers together and we had the most beautiful talk about the family history, the life on this property, and you could see in the faces, in the center of the eyes of these people, how special this spot was and what it brought to them as people in their relationships and as a family through the generations. This property has been everything to them, and it's so important whether you're buying it as a development or purchasing it for a legacy property for your family. The family that's selling it to you wants you to know it is going to be that special property, and that's why it's got to go to special people. All right, let's see some more. So we're out here in what's referred to as the West Field on the west side of the house, north of the barn. The hills are to the south, and on the east side, we have the orchard, which is just gorgeous. And all ahead of us up here in the hills are these beautifully cut trails that link beyond and beyond to further trails that link up this whole area, and you can just go for miles and miles. You gotta check it out on the trail system. It really is something special. And our property line is massive. We go way on those side of those trees. We go all the way down in the far corner of that orchard. And it's not a perfect square by any means, but it really is a solid kind of rectangular shape that goes up into the mountains. And what an incredible place here for events, to build homes, to have a legacy property. You can feel it just in the bushes and in the trees and in the mountains and the hills and the soul of this house and that barn. Where the heck is Leanne?
Hey.
Hey, Leanne, did you get lost? I'm literally getting to the end of the video.
Lost? No, I'm not lost. I'm at Georgian Peaks. I'm renewing my ski pass for the year.
Okay, just hurry, I guess, or not. All right, let's see the barn. So before I take you in this beautiful barn where it actually has 3 walls that have been repoured in the last so many years, but are really good shape. The barn's in good shape itself for a barn of this era. Let's talk about the views. You can't tell, no matter how good the camera is, but I'm watching the white caps roll in there on the beach. It's blue all the way across, and I can see the other side of the bay. This is where, if you were going to build another house, exactly where you would do it here, maybe on the site of this barn, because we're at higher than our second story in the house where we get great clear views of that water. But here we're talking massive clear views, and we're gonna show with the drone the elevation here. We're just above the treetops in the house, but up here we are well above it, and you're getting that shot of gorgeous Georgian Bay in all its glory. You have to come and see it in person, because God love how great cameras are these days. They still don't show you what the human eye does. Give it some time. All right, let's get inside this barn because there's a lot of stuff to show you in there. Come on. No trespassing. I'm allowed. Now this is a barn. So clearly, there's an exceptional barn space here. To some, it would be a shame to tear it down. To others, this is an opportunity to build the dream home. For people who want to develop, of course, you're going to look at all the lots that are included here, and you're going to make up your own decisions with the help of city and contractors and consultants and all the stuff that goes into developing a property like this. Please ask for the development package. But you really get a sense for what this could be. Imagine fixing this up and having this as a venue, having barn parties here. There's such a soul and a vibe to this that I know some of the pictures will do justice to, but you really won't feel it until you come here in person and see the soaring height and the tin showing through and the light coming through each of these slats on the wall, the hay on the ground, the history of what's gone on here and the future of what's about to go on here. All encapsulated in one gorgeous barn here on the hill of the property. Really exceptional. Excuse me for 1 minute. Hey Siri, call Leanne Matthews.
Hi.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm in the barn. I'm basically done the shoot. We gotta do the outro, a couple B-roll things. And
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I ended up riding to Collingwood and I got caught up in all the great shops here. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Hey, where are you now?
I'm really close. I'm on the trails right on the property. They're so pretty. Did you know that you can get all the way up to the Lorry Trail system from here?
Okay. Where is she? Oh,
Hey, I've got your coffee.
amazing. Oh, it's actually warm. Okay guys, all jokes aside, you can see why I needed to be on the property talking about what's so special about what's immediately going on here in this house, in this barn, on the property surrounding the house.
And we tried to highlight some of the local amenities, but there is so much to offer here. I highly recommend that you come and take a tour if you're not already familiar with the area.
Now we know so many of you have your sights set on Blue Mountain, the Collingwood area, Thornbury, and you're all flocking here to be part of the ski hills, be part of the lakes, the hiking, the biking, the trails, the lifestyle that this area is gonna bring to you and your family. But what's just as important is the property that's gonna be your landing spot. And what a better landing spot than these approximate 25 acres of legacy. This farmhouse, this barn, this whole area with this view is gonna be something special to hold in your family for generations. And I wanna make a special note, we do have a development package here, and if this isn't the type of property that's set up for the legacy of your immediate family, maybe it's the type of property that's gonna be set up for the legacy of your business to bring other families here to start a new generational development for this place. Well, it's a beautiful day, gang. We're gonna have to say goodbye for now.
Thanks so much for taking the tour. We'll see you soon.
See you, gang.